Universe, what is good? I'm not tired. You're tired. Consider that. Your perception of me is simply warped by the fact that you're tired. Hopefully you're doing good today other than just tired. We're gonna do some old school today. I'll be honest, I was like, I want to stream. I don't know what to stream though. A few things bounced in my mind, and this one seemed quite fun. So we're gonna go with this. Now, why do I not have an old school? I must have an old school thing, right? Well, let me see if there's an OSRS thing. Look, I just assumed it would be ready. I thought Pass Me would have been on top of this. I've streamed OSRS before, so this surprises me quite a bit. Maybe it was before I changed my layout of everything. The name's already in use. Alright, look. It's just you and me chilling together now. We're just having a nice time, thinking about the weather. Oh, I almost did it right this time, but I clicked cancel instead of okay. That's so funny. There we go. Perfect. You only need to see like a quarter of the image, right? That's much better. Okay. So I figure here's the plan. What does it do to the stream if I like this? It just makes it a little smaller, but doesn't eat quest helper. That's interesting. So we're gonna do the quests I'm missing. Specifically, the order looks like it's going to be Scrambled, Shadows of Custodia, Curse for Rob, Final Dawn. That's what the optimal quest guide says. I don't know if I'll follow that necessarily. So let's start with Scrambled. As long as I said it, it should have the guide over there. The only reason I'm using the quest helper really, because I want to read the quests and stuff, because I actually quite enjoy the quest, is I want to make sure that I have the required items so we don't just get really heavily sidetracked. Let me stop that and turn up SRS's music. It'll be a full screen in just a little bit. So we need a bowl of water, 2 planks, 6 nails, 1 saw, 1 hammer, combat gear, and an anti-fire shield. I don't know what type of combat this is going to be. But let us find out. Oh, you guys are looking at my pin, you little gremlins. I know how you work. Alright, let's see. We need a bowl for some water. 2 planks. I kind of got heckin' mahogany planks. Although I think I already leveled up my construction far enough to my memory. 6 nails of any kind. We'll just use steel nails. I feel like those are kind of iconic. We need a saw. We need a hammer. We need to fill this bowl with water, and then it just says combat gear. They do recommend an anti-fire shield. So what type of combat do we want to do? I was set up for, I think I was doing Slayer. My group mate gave me back the Twin Flame Staff. That's the only reason I have that on me, because I think I was just... No, I was doing Crab. That's what I was doing. I was doing Slayer before that, though. I think we'll keep the Whistle on us, because we could just use that to get around a little bit easier. Keep some monks on us. Need to fill that up with water still, so we don't want to forget that. Keep a prayer potion. Maybe we do range, like a crossbow with broads. Because that'll give us the Dragon Fire Shield as well. Baby's first Vorkath trip, maybe? Honestly, we look kind of clean still. Not trying to glaze myself or nothing, but we look kind of clean. I'm gonna turn up the audio a little bit more. Alright, so I think we're good to go. Assuming we fill up this bowl with water, this should be enough for this quest. Alright, so we're gonna close it up. We're going to go fill this with water, which we should be able to do right at this well here. I've been playing a lot of RuneScape 3 lately, so I'm not like... Alright, we can't fill it up there, I was wrong. I'm not like as OSRS pilled as I used to be. Which means I've gotten used to some of like the amenities of like just clicking a water source and filling your things automatically in RS3. Which is not a big deal, but it just means I gotta be cognizant. Alright, so we need to go to Tal Tiak Temple, north of Tal Teklan. That's a lot of words, but I believe we can get there this way. Now, is that one of the ones that we need to still use the Quetzal feed on? Because if it is, let me get rid of Karapak. He doesn't I mean, he does exist in this world. Does he exist in OSRS? Surely. The dragon can exist, right? Either way, he doesn't have a place here right now. Oh, we should grab our accumulator too. I'm gonna grab some Quetzal feed because I believe there's a place in the Quetzal map we haven't done yet. Oh, but that also takes some planks and stuff too, doesn't it? Maybe I'll hold off on the Quetzal feed, unless that's where we have to go, and then I'm going to do that for sure. Let's grab the Ava's accumulator. I should really work on upgrading that, but I had such a bad time trying to do Vorkath. Like, I just couldn't kill him before the chip damage killed me. It might have just been that I was praying wrong or something, but it wasn't very good. So it's 10 Quetzal feed, 3 limestone brick, and 4 soft clay. Do I have the limestone? I don't. I do have the soft clay. You know what? Let's detour. That's what OSRS is all about. How bad can it be to get some limestone bricks? It's just chiseling limestone. Does a shop sell any? Is there a shop in Prif that sells it? Nope. There's one in the savannah, though. Eh, let's just go get our own. Alternatively, we can go to Keldagrim. I don't really remember how to get around quickly in this game, is my issue right now. Holy cow, I got a lot of my coins back. Where did I get so many coins from? I guess I was alking while doing Royal Titans. I was really struggling with coins in this game, but now I feel like I'm not at all. We're gonna just go buy them. Since it says that the Stonecutter's Outpost is in the southeast corner of the Locust Oasis. Just southeast of Locust Oasis, which I think is... I feel like it's down here. Yes, we are missing Kastori, which is near where we need to go. So I think that this is a nice little detour to do. Yeah, so that's where we need to be. There's a fairy ring there. There's a Quetzal there. So we'll go to that Quetzal and then we'll just run south. Actually, the Colossal Worm might be better too. I don't know. It's tough to tell by this map. I've been thinking a lot lately about how I want to pick up a speed game to do some speed runs for. Specifically because I think it'd be really nice just to have something to like throw up the stream and just like kind of grind out something mindlessly for a while. And I do have old school and RS3 for that, but I don't know. I've always wanted to do a speed game. I've thought about it for a while, so it'd be a cool thing to pick up, at least in my mind. As for what that's going to be, I'm between like 2 things. I don't know yet. There's our shop. Alright, so we need 3 limestone bricks, I believe. We'll just buy 5 of them. That will just Quetzal back, because run speed definitely is an issue in this game. It's interesting. Old school RuneScape and do an extension RuneScape 3, I guess by a direct extension, exists in such a state where, like, I'll look at a grind and go, I'm never doing that. That seems awful. And then I'll do something, like, not great. I'll do, like, some real gnarly grind. And after that grind, I'll be like, yeah, that doesn't seem so bad. And, like, I'll just do progressively more messed up things. Oh, I forgot to grab the stamina potion. I'll probably grab it, yeah. But I'll do progressively more messed up grinds over and over again until eventually that one that I was like, I'm never going to do that, I end up doing. And then I'm like, what happened? This wasn't part of the plan. Alright, so let's go unlock Kastori, because it looks like it's the only place we're missing. Unless this is something, but I'm assuming it's not. We'll go to Tel'Takan, then we'll go walk over to wherever that is. Assuming we can reach it. The Quetzal's it. Yeah, we could certainly reach it. We need to go north of Tel'Takan. Teklan. Teklan. We need to go north of it for the quest, but I want to unlock this while we're here. I haven't actually done much here. I went to the Gemstone Crab for the first time a few days ago because my roommate was hyping it up, and it does live up to the hype. It's pretty cool training. OSRS been taking some huge dubs lately, in my opinion. Did I go past it? Oh, I'm getting eaten by some jaguars. Alright, straight east from here. Great. Oh, I hope we don't need, like, another tool we don't have. Big money. Okay, cool. Be a nice little, like, bonus thing to get done. Now our Quetzal map looks good again. Are there any banks in this area? There's a bank here. Cool. So we could just grab another stamina potion. Kind of playing with the knife's edge here from how much running around I was doing. Oh my god, what a heckin' cool bank up the hill. Our group was planning on doing, we have all these single dose staminas because our plan was to get the Ring of Endurance, but something happened. I don't know what. I think maybe the group figured out they didn't really... I say the group because I'm just not involved in it, but I'm thinking they figured out they didn't care for Hallowed Sepulture as much as they thought they did. Which is fine. I have a bad ring, but that's fine. I've noticed that as I've walked away, it's too late to go back. We've committed. Alright, Alan, what do you got for me? Dude. That's Humpty Fumpty. Hello there, what are you doing here? You found me? What a great day, huh, Humpty Plumpty? Is this like, Wilson? Right, is everything okay? Yes, in fact, I've been getting rather used to life out here. I see. So who are you, and how did you end up here? Oh, I'm Alan. I was just visiting the area as a tourist, but I ended up struggling from the pack a little, or straying from the pack a little. Do you need a hand getting back to civilization? I can help if you need so. Oh, no, thank you. Like I say, I've actually come to quite like it here. Had I never gotten lost, I might have never met my best friend Humpty Bumpty. Still, it is nice for us to have a guest. In fact, you should stay for a while. I've prepared a little feast for us. What do you say? Yeah, I'm down. Suppose I can't say no to that. Wonderful. Would you mind staying here while I go out and gather the food? May not have known you long, but I'm sure I can trust you to keep an eye on Wumpty Scrumpty over there. You've changed his name like 4 times. That's what's happening here. Hey, Olivia James. How's it going? Right, time for me to get going. Don't worry, Humpty. Our new friend here's gonna take good care of you. I'm gone. Love you lots. Miss you already. Aw. Is it gonna fall immediately? Hello there, egg. Oh, I love that. That is awesome. I think that is the first time I've seen my character canonically, so Egg is truly well and broken. You not see any way to put him back together. This isn't good. I better head into town and try and find some help. Glad to hear you're doing good. I'm a little half asleep, but we're doing good. Alright, let's talk to King in the pub, see if we can get some help with our egg. Welcome, what can I get you? Scrumpty Rumpty fell off a wall. Wumpty Scrumpty? Yes, exactly. Who's that? He's an egg. I need to get him fixed up. An egg fell off a wall? It's a disaster. He's everywhere. Can you help? I think you gave him the right person. I'm gained a bit of reputation when it comes to situations like this. It's the reason everyone calls me King. Still, putting a broken back together, that does sound like quite a challenge. Unfortunately, I also need to stay here and man the bar. However, I have a plan, but it's going to take all my horses and all my men. What's a horse? I have no idea. Oh, well, what about these men? They'll be up to the test. Are there no horses in RuneScape? That's interesting. They'll be up to the task, but you'll need to rally them. Where can I find your men? Nezkedi should be in the temple just south of here. Koyatl will most likely be outside the main entrance of the town, and Akatsin is right here in the inn. Thanks, all of them gathered in no time. How's the game going? Not bad. I haven't played old school for a little bit, but this is a fine experience. I appreciate you asking. Excuse me, are you one of the King's men? Why do you ask? King said you might be able to help me. It's about Rumpty Bumpty. Gumpty Pumpty? Yes, Scrumpty Lumpty fell off a wall. It's a disaster. Man fell off a wall. How tall is this wall? Not exactly a man, he's an egg. I see. Well, I can probably help out once I get out of here. When will that be? As soon as I get my axe back. It's with the blacksmith, but he seems too busy even to talk to me. Think you can go get it back? Yeah, I'll talk to the blacksmith for you, my friend. Perfect. You'll find him in the western part of town, not far from here. Alright. Where am I from? I'm from America. East Coast. Hello there, are you blacksmith? Yes, I'm the blacksmith. Great, I'm very busy, so you'll need to be quick. What do you need? Well, I'm here about an axe. Sorry, we don't sell those, move along. I don't want to buy one, I'm here to pick up one that you're repairing. Oh yes, I can repair an axe for you. It won't be quick though, as I have a lot of work to get through first. The axe is already here, I'm just here to pick it up. Well, you can't. No repairs can be done until the whetstone is fixed. What's wrong with the whetstone? Yes, the whetstone. Are you getting it fixed, or are you just going to keep standing there like that? Everyone in this quest is incredible. Kind of breaking my brain a little bit. Okay, I guess I can try and fix the whetstone. Do you play other games as well? Yeah, I play basically a little bit of everything. Take the nails. Repair the whetstone. Is the whetstone fixed? It's done. Now about that axe. Axe? I don't have your axe. You sure you gave it to me? It's not my axe. Actually, here, I have this one. It's broken, but you can use my newly fixed whetstone to sort that out. Gives you a damaged axe. Usually play Fortnite, Valorant, and COD. That's pretty cool. I feel like I'm really bad at shooters. I used to be pretty good at them like a long time ago, but I'm certainly not any good anymore. Use the whetstone to repair the axe. Great, I hope this is the correct axe, because we were just given an axe. Does seem to be a Katzin's axe. How are you going on with getting my axe? Turns out there's a bit of backlog of work. The whetstone had some problems as well. That's all fixed up now. So if you got it, I have it right here. Right, hand it over, and then we'll see about Pumpty Lumpty. Rumpty Bumpty. Yeah, that's it. Alright, here's the axe. When you're ready, head over to the big temple just north of town. You stream daily, or what's good your schedule? Yeah, basically every day. Anytime I find time to, when I'm not busy with other stuff, I'll just throw on the stream. Give Aksin his axe in the edge for the temple. Gosh, these names are not easy. Alright, so we're going to talk to Koyatl now. Excuse me, you're one of the King's men? I sure am. What do you need? I got a big problem. It's Bumpty Numpty. Rumpty Bumpty. Yes, he was on the wall.
Thanks for following.
Oh, thanks so much for the follow, friend. I appreciate it. Very cool of you. Nice to have you around. Yes, he's on the wall. He had a great fall. Tell me you're joking. I'm afraid not. You think you can help? My friend, this is a matter very personal to me. I once had a good friend that, under similar horrific circumstances. However, I first need to finish sorting out my racing cart. Racing cart? That's right, we raced them over the Coliseum. Mine took quite a bit of damage last time, so I need to get that sorted. Alright, well, I'll help out with your cart. That'd be appreciated. I reckon a couple of planks and some nails should do good to get it fixed. I'm sure you can find some around here somewhere. Oh, don't forget your hammer and saw. I got it. We're kind of going off on repairing the cart. Great, the cart's all fixed. Kwani, it's looking great. Now it needs a nice new red racing stripe. That's one for later, though. Now let's sort out the problem. Here's what do you need from me? Over in the big temple just north of town. I'll go there at once. Yeah, I appreciate the support. You don't gotta stress anything too crazy, though. It's just nice to have you around. Anytime you pop in, I am appreciative. Nice to chat with someone. Excuse me, are you one of the King's men? I might be. I need your help. It's Wumpty Scrumpty. Grumpty Bumpty? Yes, he's a broken egg. We need to try to put him back together. This isn't good. So, can you help? I think I can. I'm going to need to be on top of my game for javelins. In other words, I'm gonna need some tea. Alright, I'll get you some tea. I got a funny feeling the leaves in the water we have are a big part of it. Kwani, there are plenty of Damiana scrubs around here. Some just on the other side of the eastern wall. Make for the best tea. I like mine without any milk. Empty cup, vessel of choice. I do know how to make tea. Actually, I think that's the wrong order. I think we do this first and then put it in there. Oh, we have to cook the tea first. I'm being silly. What do you do besides streaming? Any hobbies or work you got? I really just do whatever seems fun to me at any given time. I primarily do streaming and stuff. I sometimes do odd jobs. Take care of the house. Just living life for the most part, at least for the moment. Where do you need me? The big temple just north of town? Okay, I'll meet you over there. You hand the tea to Neskedi. After drinking, departs for the temple. I really don't know how gathering these people are going to fix an egg that fell, but that's okay. Oh, there's the crab, gemstone crab, my beloved. Okay, how are we looking? This isn't good. Ikani. Iknami. Gosh, some of the dialect they use here is tough. I don't think there's any way to put this egg back together again. What are we gonna do? The way I see it, we only have one option. We need to replace the egg. Replace Mumpty Rumpty. That's madness. It's more than madness. This isn't even a word to properly describe what it is. However, I fear it's the only path available to us. Where do we even get a replacement egg? We're gonna need to obtain a chicken egg. Hitamo, that's preposterous. A chicken egg is far too small. Not if it's from a rather large chicken. A dragon egg is what we need. They're perfect size. A dragon egg would be suicide. Dragon would never will and give up an egg, so we need a jaguar egg. Jaguars don't lay eggs. Perhaps we gather a few potential eggs and pick the best one. Kwani, what a brilliant idea. Okay, I just need to know where to find these eggs. There are some dragons in a cave just southeast from here, across the river from Tal Tekalan. One of them should have an egg. There's a chicken farm outside the outskirts of Tal Tekalan. And I've heard of eggs in an old campsite mine west of Tal Tekalan. Apparently camp hotspot for jaguars. Alright, well we'll go gather a bunch of eggs. That sounds fine. The chicken eggs are like 5 feet away, which is nice. Do we have to keep searching? Oh my god, a large chicken. Alright, so we need to go fetch a dragon egg, which has a 40 agility rec. Thankfully, we do have... I hope we have the stat requirements for this. I didn't check the quest. I think you should go for a little customization. It gives your channel a little professional touch, helps you gain followers as well. I appreciate the suggestion. I've thought about stuff like that before. I'm always thinking about upgrading the channel and stuff, but there's just like... I got a lot of stuff I do, so I don't usually have the time to think about it. Interesting, I didn't know there were red dragons in here. Are red dragons aggressive? They are absolutely aggressive. We gotta be a little bit careful. The baby red dragons won't do nothing to us, though. Can we safe spot you? Oh, that's probably what that is right there, is a safe spot. Man, Quest Helper's crazy. Should I be flicking? I probably should be flicking on this thing. Alright, that's our red dragon egg done. Glad we brought the dragon fire shield because that probably would have hurt a fair bit. The agility shortcut was optional. You could have just walked around. That's fair. That makes sense, because otherwise this whole section would just be unobtainable without 40 agility. This area is so cool looking. They really cooked with it. This is another safe spot. That's crazy that they bake safe spot into these quests now. I really do not have the timing for prayer flicking down anymore. Alright, which egg are we gonna go with? I'm gotta be the wait, do jaguars lay eggs? I think that's something I kind of glazed over here in the quest. Wait. I don't... Surely there's no such thing as a jaguar egg. I kind of took this for granted, but now I'm a little confused. I can believe a dragon egg. I can believe a chicken egg. I'm just a little in the air about the jaguar egg. Maybe jaguars function a little differently in this world. No talk on Discord. Give me your Discord in chat. I don't have a Discord, sorry. I'm kind of old-fashioned. Alright, let's see. I have the jaguar egg. Guilani, I'll set it up and get it ready to be judged. And a chicken egg. Oh, honestly, they all look pretty believable. I'm surprised that they're so big. Right, we have the eggs. We've prettied them up best we can. Hopefully one of them looks like Humphrey Dumphrey. First up, the chicken egg. And it's not bad, but I think it's just a little bit too small to be Wumpty Scrumpty. What about the dragon egg? It's a good size, but the face, it seems to be melting off. I think the egg is too warm. The jaguar egg, then? It's perfect size and right temperature. I still don't think it's actually a jaguar egg. Regardless of what it is, I do think it might be the right one. Guilani, good work, everyone. I think we've done it. Oh, no, the eggs. What are we gonna do now? We gave it our best, but I fear we have failed. We can't give up. There's only one thing for it. We're going to have to put Scrumpty Lumpty back together again. But how? He was broken beyond repair. We don't have any other options. We have to try. But it's not possible. No, it's necessary. Oh, no. Oh, I see. The quest helper kind of helps a little bit on this one. I'm not against putting it together on its own. This is deranged. I really like it. Oh my gosh, without quest helper, this must be like God's strongest fight or something. Oh, I can see it coming together now. We got one of its eyes. I see, I wouldn't have thought that piece went there. The quest helper definitely carries on this one. Give me your Instagram. Unfortunately, I don't really do much social media. I'm sorry, friend. See, those are like different colors, though. I don't know how you would figure that one out. I think last social media I meaningfully had was like MySpace many moons ago. It's crazy the quest helper can be this intense now. Oh my god, we put Humpty Dumpty back together again. I can't believe it. What a twist. It's beautiful, indeed it is, but I think it means our work here is done. Thank you, I don't think I could have done it without you three. Don't mention it, we're happy to have helped. Now we should leave you to it. If it falls over, I'm gonna scream. Okay. I'm back. How is Plumper? Did he cause you any He didn't cause you any problems, did he? No problems at all. Wonderful, I'm glad to hear it. Now I've got quite a meal lined up for you. Would you mind giving me a hand bringing everything inside? You know, friend, it wasn't until now that I came to realize I'd actually been lost for a long time. I had a job back home, I had a family, and yet something was missing. But now, I think I finally found myself. For the first time in my life, I know who I am, who I'm meant to be. I think this is going to be a proper home. A home for me, and for Rumpy as well. A forever home. Oh. What was that quest? Huh? Alan! I can't believe it. Alan bit the dust. That's crazy. What an absolute twist. Want to go on an adventure? You take the egg. I was thinking the same thing. We got an egg now. Oh my goodness, that's coming to raid night for certain. Holy. That was an incredible quest. Honestly, the writing may have peaked there. What do we got next? Shadows of Custodia. Looks like we need some fairy ring access and energy potion. Let me put my little egg in the storage. A fishing rod, which we have inside one of our boxes. We need willow long bows, which we can certainly craft. I hope we have the requisite bowstring. That would be too easy, so we gotta go get some bowstring. Grab our hammer back. Grab 4 maple logs. We need a fishing rod, which is going to be inside of our tackle box, I believe it's called. So how are we going to get 3 bowstring? Oh, we could just go make some. We also don't have access to a fairy ring right now. Let's grab our lunar staff. And let me grab... I guess runes for teleport the house should be sufficient for that. We still need the bowstring though. We can go just pick it in flax fields really quick. I think that's our best bet for time. Here's my Instagram, you can add me. Okay, like I said, I don't have social media. I will absolutely consider looking into it. I don't really generally do that kind of stuff, though. Though I appreciate your kindness, my friend. Okay, so we have our fishing rod here. And that should be sufficient for the quest. We have combat gear. I'm gonna assume that this is fine combat gear. Let us go to our house and then we'll go over to Auburn Vale. The notice board is covered in missing person posters. That's quite a few people. Looks like some of these have been here for a while. Yeah, I'd like to start it. I wonder if anyone knows more about this. Marcus, what do you got for me? Hello there, do you have a moment to talk? I suppose so. Do you know much about the missing people? Only what I've seen around the place. That funny guy... Why are there walking trees? Problem for a different time. That funny guy by the sea keeps suggesting they've been taken in by the night, which is absurd, really. Funny guy by the sea. He's supposed to go on about strange people coming in the night, but no one would dare do that with the Ents around. It's a load of rubbish. So you don't think it's possible? It would take a lot of things happening right before my eyes for me to even consider it. Well, what do you think is happening then? I think that some of them are accidents, others might just be leaving. No suspicion of anything then? Like what, murder? I'm not sure who would want to kill the folk around here. We're a right community. Thanks for your help, I guess. Whoops. Welcome to the Auburn Pub. Are you here to buy a drink? About the missing people. Looking to find them, are you? That's right. What can you tell me about them? Not a lot. A couple of kids have run into trouble on adventure with no doubt, along with a few adults who have decided to slip away in the night. Is that normal around here? Well, we're sat between two sets of mountains. Lots of places for accidents to happen. The mountains, right. Is there anyone else who might be more invested in missing people? Well, those posters aren't putting themselves on the notice board. You might want to find whoever's putting them there. You know who that is? Some local parents, I think, but the faces, many faces come to mind. Can't keep track of them all. Now, you gonna buy a drink? Nah, I'm alright on the drink. I appreciate your information. Although I think it might be customary to, like, buy a drink if you want information. But heck it. They didn't seem very interested in all the missing people. They wouldn't have to pretend to be interested in the drink. Not often someone comes speak to me. What do you want? Investigating missing people. Do you know anything about them? Oh, yes, indeed. They were taken by the Night People. The Night People. Yes, I hear them in the dark. Oh, you know what? I know what these are. I think these are the new Slayer monsters I remember seeing stuff about. They think that they're quiet, but not to me. I could hear them scrape against the wooden walls. Now that's just be a dog scratching at a post. Does a dog walk on two legs? One of the Ents, then? An Ent wouldn't go around scraping against things. They're far too careful for that. I don't think... Oh, I see what you're doing. You're just another one that wants to laugh at me. You'll all see soon enough. Okay, I think I'll leave you to it. Excuse me, I'm looking for the turnaround. Walk out. Wait, Please, nobody's looking at anything. Just leave us be. I'm trying to find the missing people. Prove it. What do you know? Well, I know most of the town is given up on finding them. Most are just missing the appearances, assuming they have to run away or had an accident. Weird Ent trails. However, there are some who think something more sinister is going on. If that's the case, I tend to find out. I love Firefly, and I promise I'm here to help. You'll find our sons. I'm going to try. Well, I suppose you do at least seem to care a little bit. What do you need from us? I love Firefly. First up, what can you tell me about the disappearance of your sons? That's the thing. They just seem to vanish. One moment they were playing upstairs, the next they'd just be gone. You didn't notice anything unusual at all? Nothing really. Only thing was a bit of odd was the Ents. Yes, their normal path takes them right past our house, but the night our boys disappeared, they took a different route. It's like they were avoiding something. I see. Can I look around the house and see if there's any clues as to where your sons went? I think it'll help. Go for it. That's odd. There's some scratches going up along the wall with a strange red sticky substance. It's not blood. What is it? What do we have here? More strange substance. I wonder where it leads. Oh, there's the trail there. Okay, I was like, I don't see a trail. It looks like there's some sort of fabric caught on a plank. You might be able to reach it with your fishing rod. Use your fishing rod to take a bit of fabric off the plank. Interesting. I should see if this is from one of our missing people. Have you found anything yet? Yes. Do you recognize this scrap of fabric? I followed a trail of, well, I'm not sure what it is. It led from your home to the river. It was caught on a plank there. Show them a scrap of the fabric you found. One of our sons, Eds, often wears brown, and that looks like... Does that mean? It means I have a lead. What direction was the trail going in? Up towards the mountains northwest of here. It might be dangerous, but I think I can explore further. If you're willing to do it, it would mean everything to us. You're the only one who actually cared enough to find anything. It's the least I could do. I'll be back once I've discovered more. I wonder if they're going to be alive or not, because if it's going to be in regards to the Slayer creature... then I can't imagine they're going to be surviving. But maybe. There's a cave up here, which it looks like we're going into. I don't know exactly how we're going to get around to it. Maybe you have to go all the way around? I haven't seen this place in game at all, I don't think. Maybe I saw pictures of it at one point. I see the request for the stamina potion. I get it now. Make a Discord account, it's useful in many places. I'll consider it. It does seem to be useful. I'll give you that much. Are you okay? Can you walk? I think so. I'm not sure if Eds can, though. That's okay. I should be able to carry him. Now let's get out of here. Well, they're alive and we got him out pretty easily. I can't believe you found him. I was very fortunate. They were in a cave in the mountains. They weren't particularly far inside. Probably using survival skills I taught them. That's my boys. How are they doing now? They're upstairs recovering. They need some rest, but they'll be okay. That's good to hear, though I'm still worried as to how they ended up there. It's not really the kind of place that someone visits, not to mention the strange substances I found. You think they were taken away by something? I don't think we can rule it out. Well, if they weren't the only ones to disappear, what if you're right? What if there are more people up there? What if whatever took them comes back? First things first, I need to find out exactly what happened to your sons. You think I could ask them about it? Not yet, they need some rest first. In the meantime, we should go and see Ariadna, the guard captain. People can't ignore this now. If something did take our voice, she'll need to know about it. You'll find her by the main entrance of town. I'll go and see her. Is there anything else I could be doing to help you as well? Boys were upstairs when they disappeared. What if whatever took them climbed our wall, and through the window? In that case, we need to stop from happening again. Okay, so we need to board up the wall. If not too much trouble, it would mean a lot to us. You got it. Consider the wall reinforced. Now then, how do we reinforce you? Perhaps maple logs will do the trick. I do have maple logs. I don't know how effectively adding a way to climb up the wall with those logs is going to help, but maybe it will. Captain, good day. I'm here about those missing people. Yeah, I saw you bring those boys back into town. Where did you find them? In a cave up in the mountains. Did you see any signs of other missing people? I'm afraid not, but I intend to ask the boys about them once they've had time to rest up. I'm worried that they didn't go up there on their own. There's a chance something might have taken them. Wonderful. That is just what we need. I must admit, the town doesn't seem very well equipped to deal with this sort of thing. Is there anything I can do to help? One of the people who went missing was a local Fletcher. In his absence, we already had low supply of... Oh, I have longbows already. I can 7 as your Fletchers. That's right. We typically use willow longbows. Willow, approachable. Got it. How many do you need? 4 of them? Buddy, I got 4 of them on hand right now. Making the most of the woodlands areas out here, around here. Were you? Absolutely. Definitely didn't have some foresight to know to bring these bows. Thank you, Traveler. So you've got the bows. What now? Well, not a lot, really. We'll increase the number of guards posted at the entrance of town, but without knowing what we're looking for, we can't do much else. Right. Not quite the solution I was after, but it's a start. It's better to go check in with those boys and see how they ended up in that cave. Better to have the guards armed, I suppose. You're back. How's it going? Help Captain Aridna source some new bows to equip the guards a bit better. Your walls are sorted out as well. Thank you, Ikonami. Please hear the boys are feeling a bit better, so I speak to them now. Yes, but be patient with them. They have quite a bit of recovering to do. You're the one that saved us, thank you. Not a problem, I'm just glad you're both okay. If it's alright, I'd like to ask you how you ended up in the cave. I was hoping you might help me track down the others who are missing. We didn't see any others, just us and the Antos. Antos? Yes, he makes bows for the guards. Ah, it's the Fletcher, okay. We'd see him sometimes when Dad would go to the pub, but he wasn't in the pub, he was in the cave. Where? It's deeper inside. Those things, they dragged him away. This isn't good. I need to get back there. This does seem to be not good. Seems not very cash money, as they say. Hoping this is enough food and I didn't underprepare. I kind of assumed these would be pushovers. We can always pray though, and Old School loves 100% praying. Talk to Antos, ready to fight 3 strange creatures. Protect from melee works to avoid all damage. Okay, yeah, perfect. I didn't even read that part yet, but... Oh my goodness. Kind of morbid. Kind of extremely morbid? Dang. Antos, you okay? Behind you. We are just kind of straight chilling with Grey Melee. Thank goodness Devotion to the Gods gives you functional immortality. I guess it'd be invulnerability, not immortality. Probably would have been quicker if we just brought melee, but they're dying just fine to ranged. Honestly, it would have been quicker if I just brought the Bofa if I was going to go ranged, but I still had to set up from fighting the dragons. I figured this is fine. It is doing fine. It shocks me how good Broad Bolts are in this game still, since they're like... Oh my god, these have a bleed effect. I didn't realize we're actually getting kind of cooked. It does say avoid most damage. Interesting. Regardless, looks like we're doing just fine to kill him. I don't think this one's going to be able to KO us without some extremely bad luck on our part. Like, astronomically bad luck. Have they gone? For now, there could be more we should get you out of here. Thank you, Ikonami. I thought I could find out where the people are going. No one else seemed to care. I managed to track those boys here. Then those things. It's okay, Antos. The boys are safe. That's good, but everyone else, look what they did to him. Yeah, that's extremely morbid. Sorry, Antos. We can't help them now. At least you and the boys are safe. Come on, let's get you home before those things arrive. That's rough. We found Antos. I never thought we'd see him again. What happened? He came up the Mount Hill with those strange creatures. They were once responsible for the disappearance. I see. Did you find anyone else up there? No, at least no one alive, that is. That's unfortunate. Still, from what you've said, I suppose we should be thankful that you found anyone still breathing. Right, time to get to work, I guess. Now that we know about those creatures and where they're coming from, we can hopefully ensure that they don't take anyone else. I expect it's going to require us to establish a constant watch. Not ideal, but doable, especially with those new bows. Anything I can do to help? Well, if you ever fancy heading in there and killing more of those creatures, you won't find me complaining. Apart from that, though, I think you've done all you can. In that case, good luck with it all. Thank you, all the best, Traveler. We get access to the Stalker Den, which gives us those, like, weird offhands. I want to say those are Defender upgrades or replacements or something. Maybe I misremember. Maybe they're, like, a ranged version of a Defender or something. I don't remember. They're cool, though. I remember being interested in them, and that's the important thing. I like the music. It almost is like a little reminiscent of Diablo. A little. Not like super, but it reminds me of it a bit. Alright, what is next on the agenda? The Curse for Rob would be the next one on my list legally. I think Curse for Rob's gonna be really, really long, though. Let me see, hold on. I forgot that I was missing something that wasn't Parlamore. Maybe the Curse for Rob won't be that bad. Maybe we'll just call it there on the quest for the moment, though. I do want to do Curse for Rob, but it looks like, oh, I'm killing one of their guards. I'm sorry, guard. I misclicked, okay? It's not my fault. I think we're going to call it there for the quest, though. I know it's kind of a mini stream, too, but I'm going to also wrap up there. My stomach kind of hurts today, and I don't really want to chance having to go temporarily pause the stream for a while because I'm not feeling well, so we're going to wrap up. I'll do some editing and stuff, see if we can get stuff out on the YouTube pretty soon. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you had a nice time. I did. That Scrambled quest was really good. I liked both of them, but the Scrambled one was really good. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.